When the Thunder Zords are in a pinch, their colossal ally Tor the Shuttle Zord arrives in time for some Thunder Ultra Zord protection. Hello everyone, I'm Sentai 5 and welcome to Megazord Formation. Welcome back to Megazord Formation. We're rounding out the Thunder Power Zord system with the final Thunder Zord in the line, Tor the Shuttle Zord. So let's jump right into it. Tor is a heavily armored carrier Zord, or should I say Shuttle Zord, that was based on a turtle, who would aid the power team in certain situations as needed. It has a length of 110 meters, which is 360.9 feet, a weight of 1500 tons, and a speed of 80 kilometers per hour, which is 49.7 miles per hour. It had two giant cannons on both sides that could fire. Its shell was strong enough to withstand the crush of Lord Zedd's Zord, Serpentera. It belonged to no specific ranger, even though it was called upon by the White Ranger all the time. In Dairanger, it was known as Super Mythical Chi Beast Daimugen. When Tor needs a little more power, its neck retracts, revealing a new face. The sides of the cannon reveal finger lasers, and Tor stands up to form its warrior mode. In warrior mode, Tor stands at a height of 95 meters, which is 311.7 feet, and a weight of 1500 tons. The Megazord Collector Biocard lists the height as 290 feet and a weight of 6 kilotons. It uses its finger lasers to blast its enemies. The chest can open up to house the Red Dragon Thunder Zord and recharge it with its re-energizing system. In Dairanger, this mode was also known as Warrior Mode. When a greater power and a force are needed, the White Tiger Zord is housed inside Tor's shell, while the Thunder Zord Assault Team attaches to the top, forming the Thunder Ultra Zord. It stands at a height of 62.53 meters, which is 205.2 feet, and weighs 1,788 tons. This colossal Ultra Zord could move via the wheels under Tor's feet, and perform its final attack where the Red Dragon Thunder Zord spins its staff, lifting the entire Ultra Zord in the air and stomping on its enemies. In Dairanger, it was known as the Heavy Armor Chi Palace. The design of Tor was created by Plex, although not specifically stated who. It can be assumed that Tsuyoshi Nonaka was involved with it at the very least. As you can obviously see, it's based on a turtle. There hasn't been any alternate art that I've been able to find so far, but as far as I can tell, it retained pretty much everything from the concept art to its on-screen appearance. Like its predecessor, Titanus, Tor did not have any known cockpit. It can be assumed the Rangers were separately in their Zords, but we never see this. The Boom Studios comics, however, show Tor having a cockpit reminiscent to the style of the Dinozord cockpits. In Dairanger, the Heavy Armored Chi Palace had a cockpit, which could be assumed it was the entire team in Ryuseo due to it being the exact same cockpit. Thinking about it, it probably just is that and not an actual cockpit inside of Daimugen. Now, let's move on to the lore. Tor has a very limited history as it was seemingly created during Season 2, and having no mention of existing before that. It used a green crystal to power itself up and was seemingly sentient, much like its predecessor, Titanus, both of which had no ranger to pilot them. For the remainder of the year, it would assist the Rangers in a few limited appearances. When the Thunder Megazord and White Tiger Zord were destroyed by Rita's brother, Rito, Tor was never seen destroyed as it was never summoned, so it can be assumed it's still dormant to this very day or was one of the Zords whose parts Billy mentioned was recycled into the Zeozords. In the comics, Tor had a few appearances, one of the major ones being in the MMPR Pink miniseries where it combines with Titanus and Typhonus to form the Typhonus Ultra Zord. It was also used to create the Grave Zord, and since this is probably the last time I'll mention the Grave Zord, it also combined with the Dino Megazord to form the Mega Grave Zord. In Dairanger, Daimugen had a human named Kamio transform into it, or sometimes a little turtle. A nervous, scared man, he would eventually accept his powers and help the Dairangers. Crazy how it all started by him witnessing the team at Wan Tiger's birth. After the threat of the Gorma tribe was long gone, Daimugen would return once again in Superhero Senki. Daimugen's human form Kamio was portrayed by two actors. The first actor was Sugisaku Imagawa, who played the role in episodes 22, 24, and 28. It's unknown as to why he left the show, but taking over the role was Tomihisa Naruse, who was previously Yellow Owl in Jetman. Daimugen had a suit, or at least a giant-sized prop, that was seen in a behind-the-scenes photo from Julia Jordan, who played Young Cat in Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. The current whereabouts of this are unknown. Some notable battles of Tor are its debut in A Monster of Global Proportions, it withstanding Serpentera's crush in Power Transfer, Goldar's Vice Versa, where the power output was boosted to take on Goldar and Scorpina, and its final appearance in Scavenger Hunt. Now let's move on to the merchandise. Tor and Daimugen have had very little merchandise over the years, mainly closer to their release years. Starting off, we have their deluxe releases, which use the same mold but slightly different paint and different stickers. There is also a special sized budget-friendly version for both toy lines. Unfortunately, there is no legacy version, but there is an SMP version slated to release in the near future, as teased back in April, so look forward to that. That about does it for the merchandise as well as this video. It's fairly short, so I apologize about that. There's just not that much to talk about for Tor. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you were all able to get at least something out of this video. I was originally going to do Serpentera next, but I might combine it with Cyclopsis for a video sometime in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Join me next time as we go through our Ninja Quest and form the Ninja Megazord. Until then, be well, stay safe, and I will see you all next time.